Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. First, I want to say happy Tuesday, y'all, to everybody. I hope you having a wonderful day. Have a safe day. Watch your tails, y'all. It's crazy out here. Anyway, y'all, I want to get to the story with Young Jock. Okay? He's calling out Lil Kim. How you gonna call out Lil Kim? Okay? Um, and he running around here wearing wigs and dresses. Come on now. People really listening to this guy? Are y'all serious? Um, He says that Little Kim's career is pretty much over because of the fact that she don't have support by men in the industry. Don't nobody support her. This is why her career, has stalled and this and that and that and this. Okay, this is what he's saying, but I beg to differ. Okay, um, let's go through some pictures of Little Kim. I feel that you don't need a man to have your career, have your back and make your career boom. You does If you have the talent, you don't need no man to push you, in the forefront to make this. You're talking about Queen Bee, okay, y'all? Okay, you're talking about the Queen Bee of rap. She she's a legend in the game, y'all. She is a legend in this game. And what hurt her the most was herself, y'all. Okay? She let's go through some pictures of Lil Kim and her transformation. Okay? Now this is Lil Kim now. And if you were to put one of her older pictures up next to this one, she looks like a different person. She looks like a Chinese woman or something like that, okay? Um and maybe this is the look she was going for. I don't know. Maybe that's, look at Michael Jackson. Okay, I got some pictures I put together to show you all some things. Michael Jackson, it seemed like he wanted to be a white man, okay? And she seems like she wants to be, you know, another race. And that's the look that looked like she was going for. Um, she went overboard, y'all. Not only did she go overboard, she has very, very, very low self-esteem, just like Cardi B. When you have low self-esteem and you let a man do any and everything to you, and you accept it, and you do everything to try to change yourself to make that person happy, and you stay in a relationship that you're not really happy with, but you just go along with it. If you don't love yourself, nobody's going to love you. Okay? A lot of men, I've learned that real men, they respect you more when you respect yourself, when you love yourself. Okay, when you're catering to somebody, then they feeling like they can treat you any kind of way. But when you still love that man, but love yourself, more, and tell them I need some me time, I need to do this for myself. You a little bit selfish. I ain't got time for this. They sit back and be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But when you're sitting up here trying to do everything you possibly can to hold on to that man, no matter if they putting paws on you or whatever, out cheating on you, whatever, and you just accept one thing after another, and they come tell you a little story, I ain't gonna do it no more, or they get to the point where they don't care if you know if they do it anymore. They're going to run you into the dirt, and this is what it is. Okay, um, for you to carry that title, you know, to be the queen bee, you have to stand your ground. And you have to be the type of person that, gonna carry that name. Now, as far as her talent and when she came out, she's always gonna be a legend. Just like, Michael Jackson is a legend, okay? No matter what people say, they call him all kind of names after, he got older and stuff like that. But he's always going to be respected for the fact that he is that legend. And Lil Kim is a legend in her own right as well. So people still going to always respect her. There are new artists right now that's still trying to copy off of her image. Okay, y'all? Did she need this stuff? No, she didn't. No, no, she didn't at all. Now let's go to some more pictures. I think Little Kim was so beautiful during this time. Look at her face. There was nothing that needed to be changed. Not a thing. What she's doing right now is, confirmation of all these other years that she has went through surgery after surgery after surgery. Sometimes when you get to a certain age, you have to act your age. Sometimes I'm just saying, okay. Um, it's not about trying to keep up with all the youngins now that's coming up, like the Nicki Minaj's and the Megan the Stallions and all of them. You can't keep up with them right now. It's no way for to do that. Now I'm not gonna lie, there's some women right now in their 50s. And they look better than, the women that's out here now, like the Megan the Stallions and all of them. They look better than that. But that's come from taking care of yourself. And that comes from a lot of exercise and eating right and all that. Not laying on a table, letting somebody just pump you up. Okay, y'all? Just because you're trying to keep up with what everybody's doing in their body shapes. I think these are the times when she was the most beautiful. And I'm not lying. When she started messing with her face and stuff like that, that's when she started messing up. And when you're doing things like this, it makes people look at you as you're not confident. You're not happy with yourself. If you're just constantly going back, it makes people think you got some screws missing, okay? That you keep on messing yourself up. Now, she has made excuses saying that, she was with somebody that kept putting their paws on her and she'd go get surgery done and they would mess it up. Well, that's her stupidity because she should have walked away from that relationship. And it's a lot of females that's going through that right now. If you're going through relationships and somebody's putting paws on you, they're tearing your body down. And when you get older, you're gonna pay for it. I've been around people, and when I was younger, I grew up around people, even family members that put up with someone putting paws on them. And when they got older, they were in pain all the time. Their bodies just was messed up because of somebody just, abusing them. And this is not the relationship you want to be in. You have to take a stand. And to be honest with you, a man will step back and they'll look at you different if they see a big change in you and you walking away. Look at Emily B. She just finally walked away from Fabulous. Okay, she finally said enough was enough. But she was another one that kept on going to get surgeries, trying to pump it up because her man kept on cheating on her, but she didn't understand. That's his problem, not hers. And she didn't want to get all these surgeries, pumping herself up. And she's probably going to suffer later with all of this stuff that they done pushed in your body. You know, it's sad that a lot of women feel that they have to go through this. But I'm glad that she walked away from this. And I hope that she don't go back to Fabulous because he's been very negative in her life ever since she started dealing with him, y'all. Um, this was a very confident woman right here. Back to Lil Kim. She was very confident back in the days. She was so confident, and there are artists right now today that still ooze this confidence, and they're older. And I think she could have been one of those women if she would have never started the plastic surgery stuff and just not loving herself. She has been in one abusive relationship after another from the time she came on the scene with Biggie. Okay? They're saying that, even before Biggie, she was with someone that was abusing her. Then she got with Biggie and he started abusing her. And then it's been abuse after abuse after abuse. And this is where I believe that she started losing fans. She started messing up her own career. It wasn't about a man, she can have somebody supporting her right now. And people still going to look at her as, somebody that just can't handle life in itself. And I don't want to bash her or anything like that because I love me some Little Kim, y'all. I love me some Little Kim. Um, She was beautiful back then. This picture right here was the first start of her messing her face up. Well, I don't know in order. I probably don't have the pictures in order, but when I look at this picture right here, she done pumped the face up a lot in this picture, and her chin looks ridiculous. If you look at the before chin, and then you look at this chin, you can tell somebody jacked her chin up. There was no need for her to touch her chin. And she did. I think her eyes are beautiful the way they are. And I just don't understand why she had to change her eyes. I don't. Um, Look at this. This is not only bad surgery. This is bad makeup and everything. She looks so old on this picture. And she looks like, she's been through some stuff. And she's still trying to look sexy when she was already sexy. She did not have to change nothing. Now, some people, they have to change certain things. But look at this, y'all. This is dramatic. This is something that's inner that she has to get some counseling for. She has to go talk to somebody and lay it all out on the line and let somebody reprogram her thoughts, because right now she don't love herself, and she hasn't loved herself in a very long time, and she's been unhappy not only with herself, her life. She's unhappy in the relationships that she has been in, and this is another reason why she kept doing what she was doing to herself, y'all. Now, right here, I understand she wanted to get her nose done, okay? So I think she's beautiful right here, to be honest. I think that she's really pretty right here. I think that the nose, you still see a dent in both sides of her nose from the surgery, but I still think if she would have stopped right here, I think that her career would still be good and she was putting out new music. I think if she had to stop right here at this moment right here and left her face alone, even with the little indents in her nose, people would have got used to that and they still would have saw her as beautiful. It's a shame that, her self-esteem is so low. This is another picture that I thought she was beautiful. They fixed her chin. And she was good at this point right here. You see the little indents in her nose, but at the same time, she still could have pulled it off, and people would have ignored those little indents in her nose. After a while, people would have got used to it and looked at it as a dimple in her nose and went on about their business. I think she could have stopped right here. I think her makeup was beautiful right here. Um, there was no need to go any further. And she just kept going and kept going and kept going. Now, this picture right here, as you can see with the Michael Jackson picture, you see the indent in his nose right here. But could he have stopped right here? I do believe so. Now, Michael Jackson had a big ass nose in the beginning. He did. And to be the pop star that he became, I think he probably did need, in his own mind, he probably feel like he needed to look different to keep up that image. But he himself even got to a point where he could have stopped and his career would have still been good. And he did not have to keep going any further either. But he kept going and going and going. And there was a problem inside his mind as well, just like it's a problem inside her mind. And I think they both needed counseling for what they was doing to themselves, y'all. Look at her and look at him. This is where plastic surgery has taken them to. And he looks bad, y'all. He done turned his skin white. His eyes look all bucked out his head. Look at his nose, trying to make it look like a white person. Face all, sunk in. He done got his lips done, and then he wanted his lips pink. You know, ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's, some people do plastic surgery. They do a little bit. And they change a little flaw that they feel like they want it done, which is, it's understandable. Okay? But when you just keep going and going and going, that's a mental problem, y'all. That's some kind of mental issues going on that you have to go and get some help for. You have to go and talk to somebody. Sometimes it just is what it is. You have to go talk to somebody. Maybe even be put on some kind of pharmacy stuff to get your mind right, to leave your body alone, because these doctors don't care. It's very rare that you go to a doctor and they say you don't need that, because they want that money. You talk about thousands and thousands of dollars. So they're going to keep doing it. Now, she says, her guy, you know, her nose was broken. And this is what she's saying. And she get it fixed and she go back home and he'll mess it up again because he was jealous of her. Well, why did you keep letting him do it, honey? Why would you stay in a relationship like that? And see, this is where young Jock don't know what he's talking about, because this is why she lost, people. This is why she lost people. It wasn't because no man was, covering her career and pushing her career. It wasn't even about that. It was about the fact that she did not love herself. And how can people love you if you don't love yourself? And people still have that respect and love for her, but it's not the same. Because she has let her own self down as well as the fans. Okay? She's let her own self down. And if she had kept herself on that pedestal, and she wasn't really, I can't even say on a pedestal back then, even after Biggie had passed away, because she still didn't love herself then. And she has just went down here ever since. She gets on a stage now, and it looks like it hurts her to even move her mouth. It's like she can't even rap her old stuff anymore. She's very uncomfortable. It looked like she's uncomfortable, y'all. These are the times when they should have just left it alone. Right here, these two pictures. Michael was looking his best on this picture right here, and he did not need to keep going. I think when he got to this moment right here, this was enough was enough. When she got to this moment, enough was enough. Even here, he still had a nice, to him, he felt like he had a nice ass nose. But I even feel like even this moment right here, he was good. I feel like he was good. I feel like with his talent, he could have still did what he needed to do. He had, he got his nose chopped down a little bit, but he was still good right here. I think his career could have still been fine. He didn't have to do anything else. But he wanted to be something he wasn't. She wanted to be something she wasn't. And now, she has lost that, what everybody fell in love with in the first place. This is why her career is where it is right now, y'all. Okay? There was no need to go any further. If you look at these pictures right here, there was no need to go any further in these pictures. If you look at her back then, she was so confident. But I see somewhat a little slouch in her face around her nose, where you see like the wrinkle is. And maybe this is why she started getting the fillers put in her face, because at a young age, and I don't understand how her face was looking like this at that age, because your face don't usually do this until you get a little bit older. So I don't understand, some pictures was looking like this, and then some pictures was looking, like this, and her face looked fuller. So maybe she was back then getting a little filler put in. I'm not sure. But I still say, even during this time right here, I still think she was beautiful right here. And I still feel like she just oozed confidence. And she just, she demanded the stage. And she looked natural, y'all. Sometimes it's okay to look natural. When you start looking like a Barbie doll and you start getting all this stuff, people don't even look natural anymore. Some people can get a little work done, it looks good. But when you go overboard, it just looks nasty and sloppy and slouchy. It just looks disgusting. And even with people looking disgusting and deformed and stuff, guys are still chasing them. And I don't understand it. But that's a problem with these guys too. This is why a lot of these, what the most thing that I don't understand the most about a lot of things is a lot of these females are going around getting all the surgery done. And at the same time they're getting all the surgery done, the majority of the men are chasing other men. And the men are not shaped like these women like the Megan Thee Stallions, the men that they're chasing aren't shaped like Nicki Minaj now. They're shaped like men. And they're chasing them over the women now. So everybody has their own taste. And you might just pull somebody, just maybe, she would have pulled somebody that really loved her if she stayed natural. Instead of adding all this mess, and they're looking at her the same way everybody else is looking at her now. It's like she has a problem. Look how she demanded the stage. And look, she ain't all, you know, pumped it up, y'all. And everybody loved her back then. They loved Lil Kim. They loved her. And she was sexy. It doesn't mean you're not sexy because you don't have all these big hips and, big back ends and all of this stuff added to you. Look at the problems people are having from this stuff. And believe it or not, a few years down the line, they are going to suffer from that. Either they're going to have to get that stuff removed out of their bodies, or it's going to be hard as a brick, y'all. That stuff goes bad. And sometimes your body starts just rejecting it. She looks so comfortable. She looks so confident back then. Look at her, y'all. Look at this beautiful black queen right here. And now she looks so uncomfortable on the stages and stuff. Look how beautiful she was. Now look at her. She got to have somebody holding her hand all the time. She feel like she's going to wobble and fall or something like that. She just don't even, her body is, it looks deformed. And it looked like she went and got a little bit more work done after this, maybe. And they smoothed it out a little bit. But it doesn't make sense, y'all. It doesn't look right. It doesn't make sense. And it's sad. It's very sad. And a lot of these, females that's growing up now, they're looking up to these females and they're thinking that, oh, I need to do this so that I can be like this person. But no, Lil Kim has some screws been missing a long time ago. And Lil Kim, she needs some serious counseling, y'all. So do not look at this as what you should be doing. When when your body start aging, you just start taking care of your body more, not putting more stuff in it to try to keep up with the younger generations. It just don't make sense. It really don't. And she looks so uncomfortable now. She look like she's scared she's gonna fall. She got this stupid looking dance that she does all the time, and she looks crazy, like she's Spider-Woman or something, like she about to climb a wall or something, and then she back up, and then she go back up like she about to climb again. And I just don't get it. I really don't. But I still love her. I still care about her. But this is ridiculous right here. And like I told y'all before, I can somewhat see people getting fat transferred. If you get some little, you got some budget. Sometimes people work out and they cannot get certain budgets out. So I can see them sometimes, if they want to go through this. Because, you got to love yourself as you are. But if you want to go and get a little change, I don't see anything wrong, excuse me, with getting a little, maybe fat transfer to certain areas and try to smooth it out a little bit and make it a little bit bigger in other areas. But adding the stuff that they're adding to their bodies is unhealthy, y'all. It's very unhealthy, and they're going to suffer for it a little bit later down the road. They're going to suffer. And even on this picture right here, look at her nose. She got that pointy nose, like they're trying to get the white person nose like pointy. Not all white people, but yeah. They've been messing with her lips, her eyes. She looked like she's swole all the time, like she's, receding water or something. And she just looks uncomfortable, y'all. She looks totally uncomfortable. And she looks like a doll right here. Like she's not even real. This is what she's looking like right now. Like she is not even, her body is just, y'all, this is sad. This is really sad. And to look at her and listen to these guys like this, and just like I tell you, you know, young Jock, he feel like he can give people advice about certain things and this and that and that and this, but he's one of the ones out here that's doing all kind of crazy stuff to stay relevant his own self. Okay, so he cannot talk about somebody else staying relevant when he's running around here getting his hair done like a female. um Y'all remember he got his hair all long and pressed out or something and curled up. He just that had a lot of weird styles his own self. He's been wearing dresses and all kind of stuff to stay relevant. And he just got a lot of nerves to me to even to bring this up in the first place. But that's not the reason that Lil Kim, you know, career has stalled over no man. It has stalled because of her own doing, y'all, and acceptance of someone not treating her right. That's why. And not loving herself. Because if she have that confidence, then everybody else is going to look at her in that same way. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And, you know, shout out to Lil Kim. I love her, love her, love her to death. But she needs some counseling. She really do. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Gotta go eat something. I'm starving.